Because it
Like, is that just like the raw dog form? A raw dog.
Give me the raw dog verb. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back
to another episode of Sometimes Bra Slaps. I'm Mak.
I'm Jubes.
And today's episode is all about dreams and dream interpretations.
Yes.
So it's kind of a fun one that we are both interested in. And
yeah, we've been talking about doing it between ourselves, not with you guys, I guess, for quite a while. It feels like it's been a topic we've had on our list basically the whole time, I'd say.
Yeah, just about. Just about.
'Cause, yeah, you know, dreams are fun, funky, and fresh sometimes.
So funky and fresh. They can be so like vulnerable
and extremely out of pocket.
Yeah, either or.
Yeah. Like just weird. And like no one knows how they happen, really.
It's a mystery in the brain because you can't actually study it, because a lot of psychology is like self-analysis or like self-tests. But you can't actually do a waking test.
It's heavy on the interpretation. And a lot of people like don't remember dreams either, which is weird.
Exactly.
But oh well.
It is full-blown autumn. But even that, we skipped right over October, right over November. There's eggnog in the grocery stores now.
That's so crazy.
Eggnog.
At time of recording, it is September 25th.
Yeah.
And there is eggnog in the grocery stores. That's insane.
Like September 1st, it felt like Starbucks was like, okay, fall drinks. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
It was like,
which I feel like that's normal.
Like, it's still 28 degrees outside.
Yeah, that's true. We have had a really warm September.
Yeah, I was like, I don't need a pumpkin spice latte at 28 degrees.
Yeah, get it iced.
My bad. Why did I think of that?
Obviously.
No,
it's wild.
But then even like I saw before eggnog, I saw that oat nog.
Oh,
like
really?
The dairy-free eggnog was already like stocked.
What the heck?
In Safeway. Like it took over the kombucha like refrigerator and they just made oat nog.
Oh my, I feel like we can wait until at least the end of October, beginning of November before eggnog comes out. But then we can probably keep it till February.
Yeah.
Really?
Honestly.
I would prefer it not to start in September, but it to go to like March. That'd be kind of dope.
March is too far.
Long, but February,
I would go like
for
end of January, early February.
Because
not
it's
past
just
Valentine's
so good.
Day.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, we could just keep that for a hot second.
Yeah.
But not September.
No.
I'm still going to buy it the next time I go grocery shopping for sure.
Well, it's just one of those things. Like I love a good eggnog. I'm very specific though about the type. Like I specifically like the Lucerne brand light eggnog because it's, I don't know, it just, you get the flavor without all of the, like sometimes I think eggnog can taste gunky to me. So like a light eggnog just tastes like spiced milk, and that's what I like.
I'll have to try it. I haven't tried it. I think the light. Yeah. I just eggnog with peppermint. You steam it all up. You just get an eggnog peppermint steamer. Chef's kiss. So good.
I thought you were a psycho when you told me that the first time.
So good. So good. I'm going to drink so much of it.
Yeah. Oh.
I got to put on all the weight I've been turning into muscle.
Winter fat storage.
Literally.
Hibernation.
Yes.
We call it bulking.
Yeah, I'm going to start bulking.
You can start cutting in February.
I've been cutting this last month. I'm bulking now. That's amazing. I'm so excited.
Yeah. But there's that, and I think I saw somewhere, some Costco somewhere, that there's like Christmas stuff already out.
Oh yeah, it's out. I was just Valley Village, I think it was.
Okay, yeah.
They have like their Halloween section and then their Christmas section, and I was like, it's September. Like, whoa, can we at least wait until Halloween's done before we start bringing out all of the Christmas decorations?
I know. There's like I saw a meme not too long ago about saying something like, if you carve a pumpkin in September, it's like, we call it like, what's like a pre-ejaculantern? Pre-ejaculantern? That's funny.
There's a a bit on one of the podcasts I listen to where every time they say like pre something, they're like, oh, you can still get pregnant from that.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to respond to that meme and be like, oh, you can still get pregnant from pre a jack-o'-lantern. But I was like, no one's gonna get that.
Just like a handful of people do.
Right. I was like, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other news, I am so sore right now. From real life in-person video games.
Oh yeah, I saw you one again. That's sweet.
So I went to this place called Activate twice this weekend.
That's so sweet. It looks so fun.
It's so good. So on the first day we went was on Friday, and it was like a triple date basically.
Yeah.
And so we decided to go there for the first time. Well, my boyfriend and I had another double date planned for Sunday. We had so much on Friday that we're like, hey, do you guys want to go to this place on Sunday?
That's so sweet.
And so we went twice. And so I spent 2.5 hours running around these like game rooms, being the video game, essentially.
That's so fun.
So much fun.
So fun.
So it's like some of the best ones, some of the highlights of this place is like there's this light up floor that's like interactive. So it's all motion sensor activated and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And so this one game is like everyone has to hold a button on the wall, and you have to hold your button until your color changes and it'll jump across the room. And you have to run to grab your button before the time runs out.
Oh my gosh.
But there's like obstacles on the floor. Like you're not allowed to touch any of the red squares or any of the black squares. You can only stand on green squares as you're running to this button.
Oh my gosh.
And so you have to it's like a speed and agility kind of combo.
Yeah.
So like that's a really good one. There's another one that gives Squid Games very much so.
Okay.
There's like 4 giant eyes on each wall of the room.
Yeah.
And you can do various games with it, but basically when the eye lights up red, you have to hide behind a pillar in the middle. And if the eye sees you, you lose a life.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If you don't press the wrong order for numbers, you lose a life.
That's so much fun.
Mm-hmm. So much fun.
I want to do that so bad.
And then there's this laser one as well, where you are like a real life spy. Like you feel like you're in a movie. So these lasers will shoot across the room in like various patterns.
Yeah.
And so you have to run from one wall to the other to press a button, again within a time limit.
Yeah.
But you have to like jump over or duck under lasers.
Oh my gosh.
And if the laser like senses you, then you lose a life. And
that's like, ooh, fun. So espionage.
Yeah. So you're like actually like rolling underneath like lasers or like army crawling or jumping, and then like there's one you have to like jump over, then you have to duck because they'll shoot out like another again from above you.
Right.
You have to like jump over the first one and then duck immediately. Otherwise you're going to lose a life. And
that's so fun.
So much fun.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
Addicted to it.
Yeah.
But my forearms are so like the thing that hurts the most right now.
Yeah.
Because there was this climbing wall, like it's like a rock climbing one.
Oh yeah.
That lights up.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that one a lot on the Friday. And my forearms were not ready for it.
Yeah, no doubt.
I woke up Saturday just like almost with like numb hands. Like that's how tight they were.
Yeah.
Like my nerves weren't circulating properly.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
So I've just been stretching my forearms for like 2 days now, and only today do they feel like normal.
Oh my goodness, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's so much fun. I want to go so bad.
Yeah, I'm addicted. It's so good.
Yeah.
Highly recommend.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, so we got to go together because it's just so fun.
I know, that sounds like a blast.
Mm-hmm. It very much is.
That's pretty sick, yeah. Well, because I feel like, because you can have like 5, like up to 5 in a room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we just did 4 last time, and then we did 6 the first time, and we just split up into 2 groups of 3.
Yeah, that works.
5 would be like it gets tight in a room sometimes, but it's also, that's kind of the fun of it too. A
little chaotic. Yeah, right? That'd be super fun.
Yeah.
Because even like if Bryce and I and the crew go, that'd be kind of sick.
Wait, you could like split the crew however you want, and then
I think there's 5 of us on this street.
Okay, yeah.
So the like we could go. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys should do that.
Dope. I think that would be a blast.
100%. I'd highly recommend you guys doing that. It's just like stupid fun.
Ooh. Okay, I'm excited.
Yeah. What's up with you? Fun. Any updates?
Spencer's truck got stolen this morning.
Oh no.
Yeah. He like put on a Snapchat story. He's like, this is my face when my truck gets stolen. And I was like, no, are you serious? I was like, oof.
Oh no.
So it's not really new with me, but
yeah.
I was
like, new with you. You're like,
well, nothing really.
My son's truck got stolen.
Yeah, literally. I was like, oh dude. Because I didn't think he lived in like a
it's not
that bad of a part of Calgary. Like,
it's not.
That's crazy. He's had so many issues with his truck recently.
Oh, shoot.
Which sucks, but...
Do you know what type of truck it is?
Yes, it's a white Chevy or GMC or whatever. It's a four-door. It's loud. Rolls coal constantly. Yeah.
Okay.
It's fun. It's his little baby. He just loves it. So...
Because that's my newfound truck knowledge from dating a diesel head.
Yeah.
Apparently 6.0s are one of the easiest trucks to steal because they have a weird electrical system or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was wondering if it was like a Dodge. It was a 6.0.
Nope. No, it's a Dirty Max. And it's just his pride and joy.
That's unfortunate.
I know. I was like, shoot.
That's unfortunate.
So hopefully you can get that back soon and in relatively good condition.
Oh, yeah, because it's going to be expensive. Fix if anything's messed up.
Yeah, right. And he's already had so many issues with it recently, so. But yeah, cross your fingers that.
Best of luck.
Yeah.
Sending my thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, literally. Thoughts and prayers.
Thoughts and prayers, this Betty boy.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. But I don't know. With me, Bryce and I have been watching anime.
Oh?
Yeah, we're watching Hunter x Hunter.
I've never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's anime.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I've gotten attached to it. I still don't like anime theme.
Okay.
But this is one of the better ones.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I watched anime in junior high, and then it just kind of fizzled out for me. Like, my interest just, like, kind of dwindled.
Yeah.
And so, but when I did watch it, I was watching things like Ouran High School Host Club and Fruits Basket and Death Note and all of those ones.
No, Bryce is big into, like, I don't know, we watched One Punch Man, and that one was stupid, and Bryce was like, yeah, that's stupid. And I was like, thank you. And he's big into Naruto and, Hunter x Hunter, and we've seen a couple. And so Bryce and Reed had started Hunter x Hunter, and, Reed was so excited because he's like, yeah, like, this is me and Bryce's TV show. Like, we're just going to watch it together. It's going to be so amazing. And then Bryce would watch it and fall asleep to it. So, like, 10 episodes would go by, and then Reed and him would sit down, and Reed would be like, Bryce, you have to stop watching it without me. Like, he was just so devastated. Aww. He's like, this is our show. Aww. I was like, it's okay, Reed.
One thing I started last night, we ended up going through like 4 episodes or something just last night. Stayed up really late, is Dear Child on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
It's a German show.
Okay.
And so you can watch it dubbed, or we chose to watch it in German with subtitles because just, I don't know, it gives a better viewing experience because sometimes the dubbed is either wrong or like the wrong tone.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah.
And so we're watching it in German with subtitles, and it's basically about some dude that we don't know how many people so far. It's a mystery. It's like I would say it's kind of murder mystery, but like more like kidnapping.
Oh, okay.
Mystery style.
Yeah.
Basically kidnaps this girl. Her name's Lena. She's like the main kind of like missing person of that they're showing. Brings them to like an ex-military kind of campground. Hold her hostage. She's like raising kids, and like,
oh wow,
the kids call him Papa, and then I don't want to like give away too much without like spoiling the show because it's fascinating. I would highly recommend you watch it if you don't mind either watching it in dubbed or in German.
Yeah.
And it's like the way that they're peeling back the layers, it's like slow enough that like you're just constantly interested.
Oh, fun.
So you're constantly on it. You're not like, oh, I know who did it already. It's like it's very slow. It's like, oh, here's a new edition. Here's a new edition. But it's not like oh, we forgot what we were going to write about, so we're just going to throw this in here. It's all like very like scheduled, right?
Oh, that's cool.
And so now it's like the whole thing, like there could be multiple victims and multiple suspects, and we just know like these kids, and these kids have been growing up in this crazy situation. So are the kids actually like sadistic and helping the kidnapper, or are they just do they not know any better?
Wild.
And so it's just like all these layers of like what the heck is going on. And so we're very, very into that show right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Burned through 4 episodes. They're like 60 minutes long, like each episode.
Really?
Spent like 4 hours just like binging the show last night.
Yep. That's amazing. That does sound so good.
Like I think you would like it a lot.
Yeah, it sounds like a really intense episode of Criminal Minds where they focus more on like the perpetrator.
Very much so, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like you should, and it's like the hospital, and so it's like a mixture of like the people at the hospital and like the the child protective services, and then like the missing woman's parents, and then the detectives, and like you would love it, I think.
That's so sweet. Okay, I'll check it out.
Yeah, highly recommend.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But then of course every time we watch anything spooky, I'm then scared to like open the bedroom door to go to the bathroom or something. I'm like, there's gonna be someone standing right there. I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I experienced sleep paralysis. Like I woke up. I had a really scary. This is a perfect segue.
Perfect.
I had a really scary dream the other night. It was terrifying. Don't remember what it was about. I woke up and I could not move my body at all. It was so scary. I was just laying there. I was like, I can't move. It was so scary.
Oh no.
And I just my eyes must have just woke up before the REM paralysis left me or whatever. But oh my goodness, I have never experienced that before. It was so scary.
Did you see your dream when you woke up, or was it just
No, I remember seeing our room.
Okay, yeah.
Which is good because I think if I had seen literally anything else, I would have had a heart attack.
That's the thing a lot of people do is like whatever was chasing them or haunting them in their dream. Yeah. When they wake up and they have paralysis, they'll see that same thing just like on their roof above them. Yeah, and they can't.
I've heard of like sleep paralysis demons, and I was like, I pray to God this is not going to be a reoccurring thing because I cannot handle this. I experienced a sleep paralysis. There was no demon. I am so grateful for that. I was so scared. Yeah, it was so terrifying because I never normally when I wake up from a bad dream, I can move. Mm-hmm. But I just couldn't. It was the weirdest experience ever.
Wow. That's terrifying.
It was insane.
And big thank you to Chamberlain Coffee for working with Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. As you guys know, Journey and I met working in a coffee shop, so coffee is our love language.
And Chamberlain Coffee is a coffee company that was started by Emma Chamberlain, and we are so proud to partner with her. If you love coffee as much as we do, then we know you'll love this.
There's no shortage of coffee paraphernalia you can purchase from her website, as well as matcha. She has coffee bundles and instant coffee mixes and just makes coffee as accessible for everyone.
Exactly. So get up to 15% off plus free shipping and a free gift when you subscribe for auto delivery at chamberlaincoffee.com. You can also get another 10% off when you sign up for text at chamberlaincoffee.com. And bonus, if you have a Keurig, then you'll love that there are new coffee pods available. And we have the link for that over on our website.
So if you're interested in Chamberlain Coffee, you can head on over to sometimesciabattaslaps.com and you can find the updated links underneath our affiliates section. So basically, our key theme of today is dream interpretation.
Yeah.
But then we're also going to touch on different types of dreams and things that can be involved with dreaming.
Some common themes and symbols that you see in the dreams. And then lucid dreaming.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so in short, dream interpretation is the process of assigning meaning to dreams.
Yeah.
And back in Greek and Roman eras, dreams were seen in a religious context. And so they were believed to be direct messages from the gods or from the dead. And then the people that took time to look into their dreams for solutions or of course of action. So they just assigned a lot of influence on dream interpretation. I am someone who assigns a good deal of stuff on dream interpretation, especially it depends on what type of dream.
Yeah.
If I know it's an unhinged, what the heck dream, or it's key themes of a movie or a show that I watched the night prior.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, oh yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
But if I'm going through a rough time and then I see, I particularly with animal symbolism, that's what stands out to me.
Yeah.
I have a really weird dream about a blue bird flying into my kitchen, and then that's when I'm like, what does that mean? Because that seems like it could be something.
Yeah.
Right. And so we're going to go into different kind of themes that we see in common and whatnot. But first, do you want to touch on the other types of dreamings and stuff like that? Lucid and
sure. Yeah.
Recurring and whatnot.
Yeah. So, I'm sure most of you have probably heard about lucid dreaming, but basically it's just when you're dreaming when you're asleep and you might be able to control your dream. This actually happens to me a lot. I can lucid dream very, very well.
Wow.
Which is weird. And I remember hanging out with one of my friends growing up, and she was like, yeah, like, if you ever think you're in a dream, just yell, it was either like bingo or 13 in your dream, and that's how you know you're in a dream.
Huh.
But I would always be like, oh yeah, I have to do this because I'm in a dream and I just want to see if it works. Because yeah, she said it would wake you up.
Yeah.
But it never did. Because I was like, I'm in a dream and I'm just yelling bingo, and I know it's supposed to wake me up, but it never actually did.
Huh.
Which is weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, no one knows why you can lucid dream, but they have theories. The theories are weak AF. So the first one is that your prefrontal cortex in a person who lucid dreams is bigger. Okay. Supposedly. They've seen a little bit of a correlation between people who can lucid dream and like their prefrontal cortex being like marginally bigger.
Huh.
But correlation doesn't equal causation.
Yeah.
And they also think that it kind of happens when you're in like a between state where you're not fully asleep, but you're not awake either.
Yeah.
Which that makes sense because you are kind of like, I've had dreams where you're kind of not fully asleep yet and you wake up and you're like, what is real?
Yeah. I find that with naps.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say when I'm napping, I don't know why my like temporal lobes suddenly become way more active, but I start hearing my name. Weird. When I nap sometimes. I hear people like calling me, or I hear people whispering around me when I
hate that.
It's terrifying.
That's so spooky.
Believe me, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
This is why I don't nap. Like, it's part of the reason why I never nap, like, to begin with.
That's fair.
But there are times when I nap and then I can like hear like Michaela.
Oh my god.
Or I hear like pss, 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 like around my head, and I'm like, what the
Absolutely not.
Scary.
But not when you're falling asleep?
No. It's only when I'm kind of like in a nap where like I know I should be waking up sooner or whatnot. So it's like, I don't know if that counts as like a dream state, but like a dream state where it's like just my temporal lobes and only my audio receptors are dreaming.
Oh my gosh, no. So that's like you're crossing over the veil. Those are spirits being like, wake up.
I know. It's scary.
No.
But I've also had it where I've been like sick. And again, I don't know if this counts like hallucinations. I guess it's kind of dreamlike too.
Yeah.
Where I was really sick and I was in like a 2-day coma, I call it. It was a very weird sickness where I just slept for 2 days.
Yeah.
And I started hallucinating people like in my bedroom.
Oh my gosh. But what if they weren't hallucinations?
I don't know this now. It's scary, but I'm going to call them hallucinations because I don't know any better.
Comfort.
Well, and so there was people like just like standing in my room, like around my bed, staring at me.
Oh my god.
And I remember yelling like, what are you guys doing? Like, help me.
Yeah.
Like, I just remember being like pissed because I was like so sick in bed, burning up with a fever, like
oh my
home
gosh.
alone. Just slept for 2 days. Like, fell asleep Tuesday night, woke up Thursday morning.
Yikes.
But the only memory I have is like throwing my shirt across the room because I was so hot.
Yeah.
Like I sat up and I took my shirt off and I threw it across the room. And then I hallucinated people like just staring at me from around my bed.
Oh my gosh. That's really scary.
I was like, what the heck?
There's times like that where I'm really thankful that I've kind of kept my like psychic intuitive side like closed. I don't think I can handle that.
Well, I'm like, and that's why I also thought, I'm like, what if it's not just a hallucination or a dream? Like, what if that is something else? But I'm like, I don't really want to know.
Oh my gosh.
Why are people whispering around me, or why am I?
No, I hate that. That'd be so scary. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
No thanks. Supposedly there's benefits to lucid dreaming. I only ever hear of like I never hear of like lucid dreaming in like a positive tone. People always like speak of it with fear, which I don't understand.
Is that one of the most common dreams of flying often comes from lucid dreaming. Yeah, it's often like a joyful side of lucid dreaming.
Oh, really?
Apparently.
No.
Apparently, if you dream of flying, like you're actually lucid dreaming.
Really?
Like where you're the person flying. Like you're not like in a plane.
Wait, I don't think I've ever had a flying dream.
Yeah.
Huh.
But that's what they say is like I have it like underneath most common dreams. Yeah. And they found that a lot of flying dreams actually associate with lucid dreaming.
Wild.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know. But they just say they can cause less anxiety, better motor skills, improved problem solving, and more creativity.
Yeah, well, it does because it brings different connections to your brain. And you're able to control your problem solving.
Yeah. Yeah, you can just manipulate it. There's also like in the Women Who Run with Wolves, which is our book for this month, she mentions like asking a specific question before you go to sleep, like very intentionally, sleeping on it, and then waking up, and most often you'll have an answer to that when you wake up.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool.
Different connections are being formed, and that's what it showed in the Why We Sleep with Matthew Walker's book.
Yeah.
Now I'm blanking on who it was.
It
wasn't Aristotle. Who fell asleep holding balls and then they woke up on a pan? Which philosopher?
Oh, who was that?
Not Einstein, not Aristotle, not
it was sometimes
Edison?
Newton?
Was it Edison?
Maybe.
Thomas Edison? Maybe.
I don't know.
But basically, yeah, like philosophers like knew how to tap into their dream, and maybe this comes because it was still very religious during that time, right?
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I'm gonna get messages from the gods or whatever.
Yeah.
Or if they just knew the value of like listening to your dreams.
Well, there's such weird things, right? Like, which I think he even talks about in the book is just like, I guess you read the dream section, so I'm just going off of whatever you told me. Like, no one knows why we dream, but it's like, you're creating this false. Oh, I heard this story of this girl. She was dreaming and she had a completely different life in this dream. And every night for like a year or two, she would go to this dream life. Like she had a whole family. She gave birth to 2 children in this dream life. She was married to someone in this dream life. And then she got engaged to someone else like in real life or whatever. And her dream husband was like, this is kind of the last time we'll see you. Like, we understand that you're moving on and you need to go to your real life and like your awake life or whatever, and kind of acknowledge the fact that he was only a dream person. And so like every morning she would wake up like missing this family that she had in her dream.
Was it like a coping mechanism?
I have no idea. It was a story on Reddit, so take that with a grain of salt. But like, it was so insane.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That should be a movie.
Right?
Or TV series.
Yeah, she literally just like created an entire family. She met this guy and had a couple kids, and she remembers like for the 9 months that she was pregnant in her dream, she was like in the dream she watched like her stomach grow and then like give birth to this kid.
Oh my gosh.
It was insane.
Yeah.
It was insane.
I've never had that like organized with dreams before.
I've wanted to, but I haven't.
Okay.
That being said, there's also dangers to lucid dreaming. You can have like less sleep quality because you're like kind of awake in your dream, and if you're lucid in a nightmare, it can also cause like confusion, delirium, and hallucinations because people might have trouble differentiating between what is a dream and what is life. I've never experienced that issue, and I'm quite thankful for that.
That's why I wondered if my sickness was like a lucid dreaming because of that hallucination aspect of it, but
that's crazy.
No idea. All I know is I hear my name sometimes in a nap.
That's scary. I don't like that.
No.
But there's also things you can do to lucid dream, supposedly. So you can do reality testing while you're awake, just so that you know you can help differentiate between life and dreams.
Yeah.
You can keep a dream diary so you can focus more on what your dreams are, so that when you can kind of recognize patterns and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta start doing that.
Yeah.
Alexa gave me a dream diary and I just need to start using it. Yeah.
Oh, that's sweet.
It was like Christmas last year, so it's almost been a year and I just haven't used it yet.
Yeah. I probably could, but I don't really know how to articulate my dreams because they're just so weird.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, this person was my dad, but he wasn't actually my dad. He just felt like my dad, but he was actually looked like this person or kind of thing. Like it's more on because I guess I have aphantasia, right? So I guess I don't really see in my dreams. It's just more feelings and experiences.
Oh, really?
Kind of like
one thing with aphantasia that I can't relate with is I do dream very vividly with like images.
Yeah, like when I'm in the dream, I can like I am there.
Yeah.
But when I try to recall it when I'm awake, I can't. It's only like feelings.
Yeah.
In a sense.
Okay.
You can wake up after 5 hours of sleep, stay awake briefly, and then go back to bed to try and enter a REM sleep period to try and like go directly into dreaming. You can do a mnemonic induction of lucid dreaming, where you wake up after 5 hours of sleep and tell yourself that the next time you dream, you'll remember you're dreaming. I do that all the time. Where I like wake up before my dream is done or whatever. And I'm like, no, I want to go back. So I like think about how I want the story to continue and I'll go back to sleep and continue the story.
Wow.
And usually it's not like exactly the same.
Yeah.
But it's close enough. Like I'm in the same dream.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Nuts.
Some drugs can help you lucid dream. And then you can also get devices such as like masks and headbands that have like sounds or lights that can bring on like a lucid state, supposedly.
Interesting.
Which is kind of weird.
Really weird.
I know. Dreaming is just something else.
Yeah.
And then like there's recurring dreams. They're often caused by like unmet psychological needs. So in some cases, these reoccurring nightmares are an effort at processing and integrating these experiences. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, that's what most dreams are, is you're like processing and integrating experiences from the day or feelings or just your brain just trying to make sense of what it's absorbed.
Yeah.
There's certain substances and medications that can interfere with brain chemicals and increase the likelihood of nightmares. And then if you have PTSD or bipolar disorder, there's also a higher likelihood of nightmares just as a whole. Mm-hmm. Especially with PTSD where you've experienced something traumatic. So it's often that it's highly likely you're going to dream about that traumatic experience. But
yeah. And also like reoccurring doesn't necessarily mean nightmares or trauma.
Yes.
You can have like weird reoccurring dreams that just like have a message or like this is where the whole spiritual side of things get into, right? Where it could have like a symbol or a lesson you need to learn or something that is a common theme that's like kind of like seeing an angel number over and over and over again, and you're like, learn this lesson so you can move on kind of thing.
Yeah, literally.
Right?
Yeah.
And so on that note, one of my most like common, like earliest reoccurring dreams, I guess two of them, both of them have been nightmares.
Yeah, same.
I have some weird, like, where I'm in the same setting, like different stories, but same dream world.
Okay,
I don't know if that counts as recurring.
Yeah.
But the one that's like always like the same dream, like over and over again, was one from this like childhood, like Talipo book. We already know my Talipo drama. If you want to know more of it, look at Core Memories.
Yeah.
I talk about this like feral demon cat thing that killed this old man in this story.
Yep.
And then my parents dying and me having to like take care of my sister.
Oh yeah.
Like it's always like my parents go out for a night, they get in a car crash. Suddenly I have to become the parent because my sister is more like way more emotional than I am.
Yeah.
So I put on this like front of like dealing with all the stuff.
Yeah. The older sister just comes out.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that stopped when I moved out.
Oh, nice. Okay. That's sweet.
So
yeah. I think I've talked about my reoccurring dreams on here already, but I cannot remember what episode it was.
Yeah, I can't remember either.
It must have been like Core Memories or something.
Maybe.
But yeah, because I had those ones. I had one for a little while where I was like, I think my arms had to have been asleep because everything in my dream felt like how your arms feel when they're asleep, like tingly and like pokey. And so I was in this room and there was like an elephant and like big, because do you know the book? Oh, it's like a kid's book. There's like an elephant and a mouse, and they're like kind of friends and something.
I can't think of it.
I don't know, but I can picture it. So it was the elephant from that. She was like chasing at me, and I had to close these like sliding closet doors.
Yeah.
But they would never meet.
Oh.
Like every time I dream and I close a door, it never fits in the door frame. You want to Google that?
I want to know. I want to know what an elephant symbolizes.
I just remembered that. But yeah, and then I couldn't close it, and they were getting closer and closer, and the problem with that dream was not that the elephant was like running after me, but it was like the texture of how everything felt like pokey. And it was weird. And I remember like I would have it when I would sleep, like if I would wake up from having either like growing pains in my legs.
Yeah.
And I would go to my mom and dad's bed, and I would always have it, or when I would have it, it would be in their bed. Huh. So I don't know if it was just the way I slept, my arms fell asleep, and then that was just what I was experiencing.
Like if you want to like take dream interpretation to like the most literal sense, right, of that dream.
Yeah.
Elephants are symbols of luck and prosperity. Oh. And so you're literally closing out luck and prosperity, or you're struggling to close out luck and prosperity.
But why is it charging at me and want to kill me?
I don't know.
Because it wasn't a good elephant. It was like I was about to be trampled, so I had to close these closet doors. And it was like a weird like pocket sliding door thing.
Do you want to guess?
And I don't want to guess.
The first thing.
No.
Excessive stress and fear.
Sick, gnar. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as a 8-year-old.
Yeah. You have excessive stress and fear as an 8-year-old.
I guess. Life was hard as a middle-class white lady who was homeschooled.
Because like they're typically good omens.
Yeah.
But they can, because of their size, they can evoke emotions of dread, anxiety, or intimidation.
Oh.
So in dreams in which you are fleeing from a stampeding of these creatures, or one where you feel threatened, typically depicts a major obstacle in your life that you're attempting to avoid.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What does not being able to close a door mean?
You can't close it out is what my first thought would be.
Yeah. Because like that's been like a reoccurring theme where like every time I close a door, it either like it never latches.
Like I want to say something like you're not able to actually block it out or whatever. Mm-hmm. Like you're never allowed to like fully, I don't know.
Yeah.
It could mean you have trouble moving on.
No, that's not it.
According to this first thing. Oh my gosh. I hate when you click on these articles and stuff and then it's like you have to scroll to the bottom.
Yeah. And there's like 1,000 ads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doors that won't close suggest missed opportunities or unresolved issues in the dreamer's life.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Fun. Yeah. I don't know. That one was weird, but that one I only had like a couple times.
Yeah.
Which is good because I just hated the feeling of it.
Yeah.
Just pokey.
So big thank you to Blue Land for working with Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. If you're passionate about the earth and a clean home, then these are the cleaning products for you. Blue Land is a company that sells eco-friendly cleaning products on a subscription basis. You can buy the welcome kit, which comes with dissolvable tablets of the products and reusable containers for each product. I got the Clean Sweet kit, which comes with a foaming hand soap, laundry detergent, powdered dish soap, dishwasher detergent, multi-surface cleaner and bottle, bathroom cleaner and bottle, and glass and mirror cleaner and bottle. And I love it so far. It has done exactly what I need it to do. So there are so many kits that you can get. And once you have what you need, then the tablets can be mailed out as needed. So you can just order the tablets and you don't have to get rid of the bottle as if what you do when you go to the grocery store now. So we love that they don't send out useless plastic bottles with each product and you can just pop a tablet into the bottle and reuse it. So if you're interested in incorporating Blue Land products into your everyday life, click the link in our description and or on our website.
Did you ever sleepwalk?
No.
I
move. Mm-hmm. I've never got up and like actually walked.
Mm-hmm.
I've sleep talked though.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Or I'll like roll around.
Yeah.
Like I've fallen off the bed from just like rolling.
Really?
Oh yeah. As a kid, it was a regular thing.
That's
I would
so
fall
funny.
off the bed. I would not wake up.
Oh my goodness.
Never. Not once have I woken up from falling off the bed.
Sheridan, her and I would just sleep together. She would always fall off the bed.
Yeah.
She's like, it's because you pushed me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I would never. I've never actually fallen off the bed like that though.
Yeah.
But I have sleptwalked.
You have?
Yes. I used to do it as a kid. I was carrying a chair up the stairs because I used to sleep in the basement.
Yeah.
And so like my mom had a little desk down there and we just had one of like our kitchen table chairs there.
Yeah.
And I was carrying it upstairs and my dad like ran into me like on the stairs and he was like, hey, what you doing?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah, because he was like, you're asleep and you're carrying a chair. Like that's obviously dangerous.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember it at all.
Yeah. Well, you don't because you're not in non-REM when you actually sleepwalk or sleep talk or anything like that. You're not actually dreaming, which is the most fascinating part about it.
Yeah.
Is that just like an electrical like misfire.
Well, and then the second time that I sleptwalked, I have a vague memory of it, which is so weird because one of my mom's friends was over and they were upstairs talking. Yeah. And I remember like coming upstairs to like and seeing them and then like going like back downstairs or something.
I wonder if you were in like a dream state then and not actually sleepwalking.
Yeah, I don't know. But my mom remembers like seeing me come upstairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. It was very weird. But that was like, I would have been like 6 or 7.
Wow.
Yeah. It was so weird.
No, I sleep talk regularly. Like to this day. I sleep talk. I've slowed down on the rolling around.
Yeah.
Quite as much, but there were times where I would like flip myself right over in my bed.
Oh, really?
Like my feet would be on my pillow. My head would be where my feet should be.
Yeah.
Or I've woken up with my feet up against the wall.
Oh, okay.
Like laying on my back with my feet up the wall.
Yeah.
I've woken up with my pillows being thrown at different corners around my room.
Oh, interesting. So
there's a point where I was sat up and I threw my pillow in my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Weird.
That's wild.
Just like stuff like that.
Have you ever worn out a pair of sheets from like moving on them?
No. Like they obviously thin out and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because my sister, like, she wears out her sheets because her legs are just always moving. She'll like wear holes into them.
I guess I'm not kicking around that much. I'm more like rolling my whole body.
Just whole body everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She just like, she goes. And I was like, whoa. She goes, you're not running a marathon.
Speed.
Yeah. Which makes you wonder, like, if, I don't know, if you're moving around enough during the night, like, are you ever in REM?
I don't know. Well, because that happens in non-REM.
Yeah. So, like, are you ever in that dream state of, like, paralysis?
No.
Wild. Because, like,
something you'd have to monitor, like, someone who, like, is an active, like, sleepwalker, sleep talker, sleep mover. Hopefully you're not a sleep homicider, like,
like case. Buddy that did that. Yeah. I know. That's a very rare. Did you talk about the guy who, like, got in his car and, like, drove and killed his parents? Yeah, okay.
His mother-in-law.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's just insane.
Yeah. And that's the only time, and yeah, it was, I think that's one of the only cases of that sleep homicide.
Yeah.
Fascinating stuff.
Bonkers. But apparently sleepwalking is more common in children than in adults. Mm-hmm. So usually by your teenage years, you kind of grown out of it, which I guess from my experience, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
It usually occurs 1 to 2 hours after falling asleep. And it can sometimes be paired with sleep terrors, which kind of makes sense. Sleep terrors are terrifying.
Yeah.
But I haven't had any of those, which I'm very thankful for. Like, I never wake up, like, screaming from a nightmare, which is nice.
Oh, I woke up crying.
Yeah.
Like one of, like, the dreams where my parents die or something.
Yeah.
I've, like, woke up, like, shedding, like, full-on sobbing.
Yeah. Yeah, the last time that I dreamt my mom died, I texted her. It was, like, it was in witching hour, which didn't help. And I texted her. I was like, oh my gosh, I just had a dream you died. Like, please let me know you're okay. And then she responded, and I was like,
why are you up?
What is going on, Mom? It's 4 a.m. She's like, oh, your intuition is so strong. And I was like, why? I dreamt you died. Let's maybe lead with what's going on, not, oh, your intuition is correct. I was so scared, but it was just like a horse that had like a miscarriage or something.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, that's not the same. that is not the same. Please. That was so scary. There's something I hate more than being like, my mom died, and her waking up like, yeah, you're right. Thanks. It's terrifying.
Well, the text too, right? Because you're like, it could be someone else.
Literally, I was like, why are you awake? Yeah. What is going on? It was the weirdest interaction. I was like, don't scare me like that. She was like, oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness.
Oh well. But yeah, that was terrifying.
Yeah. And so basically, yeah, sleepwalking, sleep talking, all that. It's a sleep disorder.
Yeah.
And classified as a disorder because it can cause like harm to you, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of it's like causes of it can include sleep deprivation, stress, fever, sleep schedule disruptions, sleep disordered breathing, taking certain meds, substance use, restless leg syndrome, and GERD, which is gastrointestinal reflux disease. Which is fascinating how that forms that, but it's all nerves. I guess it's your body like freaking out because it's literally your stomach acid just like burning your esophagus there.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. So it's some fun stuff. And then so now getting in more into like the whole dream side of things. Some of the most common dreams, we'll just like go through them and what their primary meanings are. And so one of the most common dreams is chasing dreams. And it's believed that this stems from the feelings of anxiety in your waking life. So if you're being chased by an animal, you might be hiding your own anger, passions, and or other feelings. Specifically, if you want to go deeper into your dreams, if you're being chased by like a bear, right? You can look at bear symbolism, and bears typically symbolize like maternity, maternal instincts. So if there's like a mother figure in your life that you're like fearful of or anxious about, that could be the root cause of that dream.
Yeah, the animal itself can be indicative of something more too.
Exactly. If you want to get more detail about like why am I being chased by like a gazelle? I never dreamed of a gazelle.
Yeah.
We'll look up what a gazelle symbolizes.
Yeah, exactly. And what does a gazelle symbolize? I'm curious.
I don't know. This is the first thing that came to mind.
I'm Googling this. Continue.
If you're being chased by like an unknown person, it might represent a childhood experience or past trauma, which is fascinating for this one. Mm-hmm. Because I have had like, I wouldn't say it's recurring, but I have had a dream recently where I was in Walmart. My boyfriend was waiting in his truck outside. I was just going in to grab something. And then when I was going in to grab something, this like creepy older dude started like following me around Walmart. Yeah. And I went through this like customer service area of Walmart. They don't have these normally. So I was like, what is this? It was like a customer service office that kind of looked like the photo center. But it says, instead of the photo center, they made it just like customer service related shit. Right. And so I was walking through that, and eventually I had enough of this guy. He like said something. He called me like a slut, or like based on how I was dressed, which was like a leggings and a sweater. Like it was a normal outfit. Yeah. He like said something derogatory at me, and I turned around and I grabbed, there was a cup full of pens, and I grabbed the handful of pens and I turned around and I threw it at him. Yeah. And I got him like in the face with these pens. Yeah. Like, and then he started chasing me.
Oh, nice.
So I was running through Walmart. Suddenly Walmart had like 3 levels. And so I ran down to the basement, took the level to like the elevator to the upper level, and then back to the main floor. And as I was running out of the door, suddenly I was stuck in quicksand, and I was trying to yell like to my boyfriend to help. And I could not get a sound out. And suddenly I was in quicksand and I was slow moving. Well, this like slow moving feeling can symbolize like me not being able to do what I want. Right. Which is really fascinating. Or if you can't run in dreams as a whole, part of it is from your like REM paralysis, right? So your body actually prevents you from moving in your sleep. Yeah. Or this protective factor. Exactly. Right. Yeah. Or if you want to talk more symbolism, it could also symbolize having low self-esteem or self-confidence. So this is like a mixture then of like a clusterfuck of when I was a kid, there was a trauma like in Walmart where this creepy guy had taken a photo up a girl's skirt, and my sister and I were running to the toy section soon after it happened. And so the mom of this girl was holding this guy by the collar. Yeah. And she was like screaming for help because this guy, as he was trying to like quickly delete the photos off of like, we're talking like 2003 flip phone. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Not an easy process to delete all these photos that he's taken of this girl's skirt or whatever. Yeah. So it's like a combination of like that memory mixed with whatever I'm stressed about at the time, mixed with it was just all these things that I was like, what the heck? What was this dream? On? Yeah. And why did I throw pens at his face, and why?
Yeah, no kidding.
Like I just so vividly remember just like grabbing it, turning around, just like throwing. Yeah. And suddenly there's like pens hanging out of this dude's face.
Sick. That's spooky.
I know. So spooky.
No, thank you.
What does a gazelle symbolize?
They symbolize whoa. When you have a gazelle dream, it is a message for you to loosen up and enjoy life as much as you can. While gazelles are symbols of hard work, sighting one in your sleep could be asking you to balance work and family life. Seeing this land animal could be asking you to be a more observant person.
Interesting.
Yes. Oh, if you envision a gazelle running from something, it's a message for you to trust your intuition and let it guide the way. Huh. If you dream of a herd of gazelles, it tells you should be a better communicator, and also encourages you to work well with others. If you see a cat, like a big cat, like a lion, feeding on a gazelle, it's warning for you to stop dwelling in the past. Oh, interesting.
Fascinating stuff.
Yeah, very interesting.
Yeah, and then the final kind of category for chase dreams are if it's like a member of the opposite sex, it suggests that you're afraid of love or haunted by a past relationship.
Yeah, but I feel like that one has to be like very specific. Like I think that you being haunted by this creepy man was not that you were haunted by a past relationship. No. I think there was like
I think part of that comes from like the childhood experience. Yeah. And then mixed with whatever stress I had going on in my life at the time, or not being able to like, the reason not being able to get to or communicate with my boyfriend in that dream, I was like, I don't know, I must have been concerned about something at the time. Yeah. But yeah, it was so vivid.
Yeah. Did you ever have like a test or exam dream?
All the time.
All the time?
All the time. I would like, especially if I would wake up, I would live my day, and then I'd have to wake up again and actually live the day.
Oh no.
Like that's how I would dream about this test. I would dream as if I already took the test. Woke up, I went to school, I did everything. Finished the day, I went back home, went to bed, and then I would actually wake up.
Oh, gross.
I was like, I have to live this again.
Just put the 3 twice. That's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that.
What about you?
I think so. Like, I never dreamt about actually writing the test. It was always like getting to the test.
Oh, really?
That's what stressed me out more.
No, I dreamt about writing the test, and like I knew what some of the questions were or something, and
yeah,
it was weird.
Yeah, as far as I know, it was always like I'd wake up either too late or not have a pencil or like something like that.
Definitely.
Kind of thing.
But these types of dreams can also like have you like symbolize that you feel like you're being put to the test or scrutinized in some way.
Mm-hmm.
And so it could quite literally be like, oh, I have an exam coming up, I am being tested, I need to know what the heck I'm doing. But if you don't have any like upcoming exams or tests or any reason for this dream, look at like the people around you, I guess. Like, how is that work? How are you with your family? Do you feel criticized by your peers or whatnot? So that could be a symbolism for that if you're wondering why the heck you keep dreaming about taking a test when you have no school.
It's a very, very common stress dream.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like the whole feeling of it. I recently had one where like I was getting ready for my wedding and I was up at the farm and we were going through like last minute details and I realized I didn't have bridesmaid dresses, I didn't book a venue, I didn't buy the flowers, nothing was prepared, and I was like it's tomorrow and we're at the farm so I can't even go and buy bridesmaid dresses. Like I was so stressed about it. I was like, oh, not fun. No, I don't like it at all.
No.
Yeah, I was like, great, we love that.
It's true.
Oh well.
And then there's like falling dreams. Mm-hmm. So falling dreams, like you can feel like you've lost control over a certain situation. Or if you're our buddy Freud, he says that you're contemplating giving into your sexual urges if you have a falling dream.
I beg to disagree.
I like the first interpretation better.
Yeah.
But
have you heard that like when you like have that, I forgot to research this, like when you have that falling feeling like as you're falling asleep, that if you don't like startle awake or whatever, you actually die?
I've heard about that.
Yeah, it's so scary. I don't know how true it is.
Yeah.
But it's like your body like protecting you or whatever. Like, I don't know. I didn't look into it.
It's like a drop in heart rate or whatever. And it's like a
something. Yeah, I don't know. But I was like, that's really scary. Yeah. So that's always in the back of my mind.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
Flying dreams, as we talked earlier, are part of lucid dreaming. And you often feel like joyful or liberated, but they can also be an indication of wanting to flee or escape from the realities of life. So
that kind of makes sense.
Take flying as with a grain of salt or whatever.
Yep.
Teeth dreams, one of the most common dreams.
Yep.
If your teeth are falling out or if they crumble in your mouth or if something else falls out, like all of these are associated with a loss of control and important life changes.
Yep.
And so it could also indicate a concern with your ability to communicate or that you're worried you said something embarrassing.
Yes. I used to always have teeth falling out dreams. Like that's one of my reoccurring themes.
See, I've never had one.
Oh, yeah. No, but part of it, I think, is also like, yes, inability to communicate properly. That makes sense. But also, I'm so afraid of losing my teeth.
Yeah.
Because like once you get your adult teeth, that's it.
Yeah.
And so that's something that ever since I took a couple classes at university, I've been like terrified of losing my teeth.
See, I'm obviously like, I'm the granddaughter of a dentist. Mm-hmm. So I've always been like aware of teeth and teeth hygiene, and you got to take care of your teeth because you only get one set.
Yeah.
But I've never been concerned about losing them. My dental hygienist recently just confirmed that for me. She's like, oh yeah, there's no reason why you should ever lose your teeth. Like yours are anchored in. Mm-hmm. So and I don't know anyone of our like family that's had dentures or anything like that. Like everyone in my family have had like, they either get them veneered or whatever just for aesthetics.
Yeah.
But they never fall out.
Yeah.
And so I've never had that concern or fear, or again, maybe I've never had a fear of the dentist either. And I think that just comes from having a grandpa who is a dentist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. My grandma has dentures because she like, she had a bunch of fillings, but it was, like the metal fillings or whatever. And so she was like, that's so bad for you. Rip out all your teeth with metal fillings. And then there was a bunch of like other things. So she just ended up pulling out like all of her teeth, and now she has dentures. So growing up around that caused a little bit of stress about it.
Yeah.
And then going to university and being like, yeah, if you get a tooth infection and it goes into your gum and then goes into your blood and then you die. And I was like, oh, nice. Love that.
I haven't had a cavity. I haven't had.
Yeah.
My hygienist says I have no plaque, and so there's no point in her even pretending to scrape off stuff off my gums most of the time.
That's nice.
I was like, interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Still gotta get that night guard though.
Yeah, I know. Are you cracking your tooth?
Love it.
Snake dreams are another common theme. Snakes symbolize evil, temptation, or sexuality, and being bitten by a snake signifies hidden fears and worries that are threatening you.
Unless you're me, in which case you're afraid of snakes, and they just represent the fear of snakes.
Yeah. Well, it's fear as a whole, right?
Yeah.
And so.
Yeah. Because I have had a lot of snake dreams. A lot of snake dreams. There's one where I was like riding my bike to work at the concession stand, and as I'm walking down like this pier or whatever that's also a bike path, and then it just turns into snakes, and I was like, love that. I had that one a couple times.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Oh well.
Car dreams is another one. And so this could be like driving a car crash, car off of a cliff, anything related to like automobile and whatnot. And so, but this one, it varies depending on your circumstance. So if your car breaks down, for example, it could symbolize that you're placing trust in someone that isn't worth it.
Yeah. A big thank you to Persona Nutrition for working with Sometimes Ciabatta Slaps. Persona Nutrition ships customized vitamins and supplements to you each month. All you need to do is take their short quiz on their website, and they will build you the perfect pack of vitamins. With subscription, you also have access to nutritionists online, so if you have any health concerns or questions, you will be directed with a nutritionist in no time. The vitamin packs come with the cutest little wrapper with your name on it and a list of supplements inside. If you want more information, there is a blog on their website with tons of additional information. Right now, get 50% off your first month subscription with the link on our website. If you want to get into supplements and vitamins and all that good stuff, head on over to sometimesciabattaslaps.com for more information.
But yeah, it's going to vary dream to dream, so look up your own interpretation if you're wondering why the heck you're dreaming of cars so much.
Yep. Very fair. This bubblegum one, have you ever experienced it where it's like never ending gum that's stuck in your teeth and it just keeps pulling it out?
No, but I have fallen asleep on an airplane before chewing gum, and I woke up chewing my tooth in the gum. Like one of my childhood teeth fell out that way.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not even kidding
That's
you.
like the worst combination.
I was like 12 years old. I think I was coming back from like the Bahamas or something.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was chewing a piece of gum and I fell asleep, and then I woke up and then it was like I felt something hard in my gum. And
my god!
Pulled it out. My tooth was in the gum.
That's crazy. Oh no, thank you. No, I just have like dreams where like there's gum stuck in my teeth and I go to spit it out and I'm just constantly pulling it out.
Interesting.
I hate it. It gives me massive ick for gum.
I've never had that ever.
I hate it. I would not recommend it. 10 out of 10. Don't like it. But apparently, it's a metaphor for something that you're trying to process or digest. Like you've bitten off more than you can chew, I guess.
Yeah. Which, I mean, makes sense for who you are as a person.
Yeah. Well, I was just like, oh, I hate it. I hate the feeling of that. It's so gross.
Yeah. I get it.
Like for a while, like after the first time I had that, like I struggled to like chew gum. And now if gum gets stuck in my teeth, I like panic. It's so bad. I hate it.
Here's things that gum bothers me less. You know what bugs me more, like as far as texture in your teeth, is those Smart Sweets candies.
I've never had one.
Because they're like vegan. So however this was not gelatinous or anything. And so whatever they use to make it like sticky, it just like breaks down and just gets stuck in your teeth. And so you're constantly trying to get gummy pieces stuck out of your teeth. And it's like glue.
But imagine that with like gum you've chewed to the point where it's like fraying. And so like as you're pulling it out, it's just fraying and you can't get it, but your mouth feels full and it feels like you're like choking on the gum at the same time.
Are you okay?
No.
Do you need to see a therapist?
I've learned that the week-ish before I get my period, I have nightmares almost every single night.
So So it's a hormonal thing then.
Supposedly. It's gone down from having them consistently to now I get a break. Which is nice.
That's awful.
Yeah, but it's fine.
That's so awful.
It's fine. I've never dreamt about being naked in public, though.
No, me neither. But it might indicate that you feel like a phony or afraid of revealing your imperfections and or shortcomings.
Which makes sense, kind of like embarrassing yourself.
Yeah. No, I've never had that fear or dream by any means. And then dreams of dying reflect an anxiety or change or fear of the unknown.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Some of these do make sense.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's like my parents dying. Like it would completely overhaul my life, especially back then.
Yeah.
When I was dreaming about them like constantly.
Yeah. And it's like, that's also a fear too, right? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Cheating can indicate issues with trust, loyalty, and communication in a relationship.
That makes sense.
And then finally, pregnancy is one of the most common ones we have. It can represent a fear of being an inadequate mother. Wow. An inadequate. Anemone.
Yeah.
And or the dreamer developing an area of potential deepening of a relationship.
Yeah. Have you dreamt about being pregnant?
No.
Oh, really?
Never.
Oh.
You?
Yeah, all the time. All the time I dream about being pregnant and having kids. All the time.
Yeah, never.
Yeah.
Never. I've got this thing where, because it's at the phase where all my friends are in now, pretty much, right? Where everyone's like approaching that, like thinking about having kids, or they just got married and they're like, kids are in the future.
Yeah.
Almost 95% of my conversations involve kids in some regard now.
Yeah, that
with,
makes
like,
sense.
Friends. And people have started like asking me like, oh, like, are you ready for kids? And I'm like, absolutely not.
Just a baby.
Like, if I'm being straight up, no, I'm not ready for kids. I'm going to have 9 months to prepare when it happens.
Yeah.
But I will not be ready until I'm pushing.
Yeah, literally. Even then, I don't think I'll be ready until I have the kid in my arms. Yeah. Like, well, now I have to be.
Yeah, well, because then you have no choice after that point.
Yeah.
But people who are like, I just don't understand like how some people can be just like so ready like now. And I'm like, good for you, honestly. But I don't think I will ever be ready until it's like here.
Yeah.
And I have no choice but to be ready.
Well, even then, like, I'm so excited about having a kid. Yeah. But then, like, when I was, like, younger, like 17, 18, like, all I wanted was a baby. But then I was like, I do not want a toddler. And that's how I knew I wasn't ready for kids. Yeah. So as I'm growing up, and I'm like, okay, no, like each stage is awesome. Like, yeah, that's good. I'm like, okay, I'm getting better at being a parent. I don't just want to have a baby because babies are cute and fun. Yeah. And it's not like a fear of having kids, I guess. I'm just not there. Yeah. Which is fair. Mentally, I'm not there. Yeah. Eventually, I will be there. Yeah. It's going to happen one day. Yeah, right. But that's not today. Yeah. Not today. No, thank you. No. And by the grace of my IUD, I have until 29. So great. That's good. So, I'm rocking with that. I know. Oh, well. But that'll be fun. So that's the gist of dreams. I guess if you're looking to like interpret your dreams, the best thing the advice that I can do as a non-professional and just someone who enjoys Googling everything I think about ever, is break down the dream like by its parts, right? So like I said, if you're being chased by a bear, look up what dreams about being chased mean, and then look up by like what bear symbolism is, right? Or for something oddly specific, like I had a dream that I was helping journey from a flood. Yeah. And at the same night, I had a dream about another coworker saving her or helping her get away from a fire, and there was specifically a burning horse in this dream, and that was like such a key part of that dream. Yeah. And so like fire can be an aggressive symbolism of rebirth. Yeah. And horses can indicate death in some cases. Right. And so it's like a death of like her past self or whatever is what I came to the conclusion with based off of what I could find on the internet. Yeah. But flooding is also like a rebirth, or it can also mean like emotional overwhelm. And so if I want to break it down, like I could have been concerned about you, and so I needed to help you not feel so emotionally overwhelmed, which made sense for the time that I had the dream of. Yeah. Yeah. Right? But if you just look at things like that, like if you're the hero, then why do you feel like you need to help that person? And or if you're the victim, who do you think feels like threatening you or attacking you? Or yeah. Are you harboring any like buried emotions? Yeah, exactly. So. And if you guys have any crazy dreams, send them to us, because I would love to do a segment where we like read crazy dreams to try and like We could do like is this life or is this a dream?
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be kind of fun. Like,
be lots of fun.
Yeah, crazy stories and crazy dreams and stuff. I think that would be a blast.
So drop your crazy dreams in the comments and or shoot us a message on Instagram.
Yeah, or send us an email too.
Yeah, email.
That works.
JabattaLabspodcast@gmail.com.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's a quick little easy button on our website that you can click on for that.
Yep. And so for our segment today, we're gonna do Mad Libs. I found a My Crazy Dream Mad Lib. I have no idea how it's gonna be, but we'll see.
Yeah.
I need a verb and then it specifies base form, but I don't know what that means.
Base form?
Yeah.
Google, what is a base form verb?
Yeah, because it
is that just like the raw dog form? Like jump?
I guess maybe.
A raw dog.
Give me the raw dog verb. I wish I was an English teacher.
Yeah, as is, no changes or conjugation. So it is the raw dog verb.
So jump.
No, I don't want that to be it.
Oh, okay.
I want it to be giggle.
Giggle. Great. Noun, person, place, or thing. Was a field? Yeah, that's a thing. Place.
Yeah.
Another base form, raw dog verb. Raw dog is a verb.
Cuddle.
Noun. Michaela. Adjective.
That's a describing noun.
Yeah.
Word. Okay. That we're gonna go spicy.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
Pronoun. They. Adjective.
Psychotic.
Ooh, okay. Testing my spelling, are we? Oh god, no. Back. No, I deleted them all. Okay. Giggle. Field. Cuddle. Mac. Adjective. Spicy. Pronoun. They. Adjective. What did you say? Psychotic.
Yeah.
Psychotic.
Yeah.
Interjection? Is it like...
It's an abrupt remark. Or like an interruption.
Like stop?
Yeah.
Don't touch me there. That is my no-no square. Adverb.
Speedy.
Speedy Gonzalez.
Mm-hmm.
Preposition. Man, they really just asked me for all the hard words today. I didn't do great in English class.
It's like an ask. I don't know how to describe it. Like it's like a clause. Like how to describe it? A word governing and usually preceding a noun or a pronoun and expressing relation to another word or element in the clause.
Do you
the
have
man on the platform, or she arrived after dinner.
Okay. Before, maybe. Like came before dinner.
Yeah.
Conjunction.
That's like a joining word, right?
Yeah. Isn't that like don't or can't or won't or shouldn't? Y'all.
That's the one we're doing.
Y'all. Interjection again. Stop. Go. Conjunction. Another
conjunction. Mm-hmm. Were we there already? Oh, I thought we were.
We did y'all already.
No, okay. They'll.
Mm-hmm. They'll provile. Yeah. Pronoun. Him. Preposition.
On.
Adverb, which is a descripting verb.
Mm-hmm.
Sideways? Does that work? Like they moved sideways?
Sure.
I learned about a snake that moves sideways.
Like it rolls?
No, it just like slithers like that. Instead of forward, it just like slithers side, like on an angle.
I just picture a snake like barrel rolling.
It looks like it's trying so hard to slither straight, but it just can't.
It's like drunk.
Looks like it just like twitches to the side. It's weird. I hate it.
It's a drunk snake.
So think about that when you go to sleep.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why that word's underlined, but my crazy dream. When I went to sleep, I had one of the weirdest dreams I've ever had. This was my dream. I giggle into a field.
Started off strong. Just like right like a wildflower field.
I'm picturing the barren field behind our house. Oh, this is funny. My friend Mia was there too. She was holding a kitten. Suddenly, we all cuddle into Mac. We were at a beach, and I now had a strawberry banana smoothie in my hand. Then Jennifer Lawrence suddenly appeared while walking towards me. She spicy screamed in my ear. Why did you do that? Well, I started to wonder why they had psychotic yelled in my ear. A tidal wave came in. Stop. It was huge. All of a sudden, I had Speedy owned a blue electric scooter. The only way that I could get away from the wave, however, was if I rode on before of it with the scooter. I know that sounds crazy, y'all. I'm just describing my dream. That works. Go! All of a sudden, the tidal wave stopped. I was transported back to the barn. So it was supposed to be then, I guess? Whatever.
Yeah.
Everything was the same except for the amount of people that were in the barn. It seemed as though everybody from the state came into the barn now. Later, Jennifer Lawrence came back to the barn and stated, "I'm sorry for screaming at you. Him are very interesting." After all of this, I was no longer upset for not remembering my dreams again because that one confused me on never before. I sideways have learned my lesson. What?
That sounds, not to be insensitive, that kind of sounds like you're having like a stroke, like describing a story.
Literally. But that's how dreams are. It's just like, that makes sense. Like, she psychotic yelled in my dream. Understood.
Y'all
got it. Yes, I did giggle into a field. You're correct.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I feel like the base of this story is wild anyways.
Yeah, I think that's what they did, and they just throw in the words and it's like even nuttier.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I guess it is my crazy dream.
Yeah.
And that it is.
Accurate.
Crazy.
Accurate.
Well, that's pretty much all I know about dreams.
Just about, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy October, friends.
Yes.
When is this one released?
Second week.
Second week?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hope you got your Halloween costumes a brewing.
And hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I believe this comes out the Tuesday after Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll be enjoying it at the cabin and
that's nice.
Some family and friends, and it will be a fun little, I don't know, cozy Thanksgiving experience. First one with my boyfriend.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
He doesn't really do Thanksgiving because he's not Canadian or American.
Yeah.
So it'll be kind of fun for him to see that, my family tradition there.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Do you have any Thanksgiving
Nothing
hot takes?
yet.
Nothing?
I just looked at the calendar last night. I was like, Thanksgiving is in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And that is as far as I got.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, that is dream interpretation. If you like this episode, or if you just like us, give us a like, rating, review, comment, all of the above if you are feeling ever so generous.
Yes.
I'm Mak Joy.
I'm Ms. Jubes.
We are Sometimes About Slaps on all social media platforms. You can find our website, sometimesaboutlslaps.com, and that's where you can send us a quick little email, or you can send us a DM or a comment, just whatever you want to do. Just, we like chatting.
Yeah, we love interaction.
We did a fun little smash or pass game on our Instagram stories, which seemed to have good.
We'll have to do more of those. It was nice.
Yeah, so if you want to involve in those types of games,
yeah, right,
follow us on Instagram. Our TikTok, we're gonna be posting like kind of little random stuff, some challenges, some vlogs, some clips. It's really whatever we want to make it. It's nothing, not organized whatsoever. But
it's fun.
It is what it is. That's what it'll be.
Yep.
And I think that's all the key points. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds about right.
On that note, we will see you next week with either a guest episode or a book club. I don't know.
We'll gotta keep you guessing.
Yeah. We'll know by the time this comes out.
Hopefully.
At the time of recording, we don't know.
3 weeks away.
enjoy that.
Yeah, enjoy whatever episode comes out next week.
Yep. And if there's anything, also, I guess to note, if there's any topics you want us to touch on, leave them a comment, reach out, because we are doing our next couple months of planning very shortly here. So.
Yes. And any books you guys think we should read as well. We're kind of incorporating some more fiction books into our nonfiction selection just to kind of switch it up, because not everyone likes the nonfiction. So not everyone being me.
Exactly. And I'm more nonfiction than fiction, so
we're gonna switch it up a little bit.
Yeah, Mak and Jubes, not just like Mak and Mak or Jubes and Jubes.
Yeah, exactly. Really focusing on the and. Yeah, whatever that is.
The connector. Yeah, the conjoined word.
The whatever that is. All right, perfect.
Well, see you next Tuesday.
Ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.